Hello, Brian. How you doing? Pretty good. Hold on 1 second, I gotta find my glasses. Alright, good to go. I'm just gonna be working on this for the entire stream. I think this will turn out good. I'm just gonna edit the text effects. Now I'm gonna add the sticker of my profile picture, and we'll be good on this part. It is basically the thumbnail that I'm doing right now. Hold on, I think I need to take out this clip, and then I'm gonna place that one right there, and then add transition. Shit. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have transition right there. There we go. Okay. This is gonna work out great. Okay, let me see. I need to add another screenshot. Then, fuck, how do I do this one? Alright, that's how. Let's see. Okay, disclaimer. For the... Okay, let's do that. For the games. Hello, Haru. Nothing should be taken too seriously. Well, I'm just doing a review for this game. I'm just gonna have a stream going on, like, where you guys will just watch me and see how I make my video game reviews. That's what I'm basically doing. Alright, I'm gonna record a voice clip. Disclaimer. This review contains spoilers for the... Disclaimer: this review contains spoilers for the game's story. All credit goes to the creators of the game. I am simply reviewing the game and nothing should be taken too seriously. Please enjoy the review and thanks for watching. Disclaimer: this review contains spoilers for the game's story. All credit goes to the creators of the game. I am simply reviewing the game and nothing should be taken too seriously. Please enjoy the review and thanks for watching. Make some spaghetti. Go for that. Or fish. My Hero One's Justice Review by WolfDog107. My Hero One's Justice Review by WolfDog107. Alright, I'm gonna record this first part. Shit. Yeah, I'm gonna record this first part. And while I do so, I'll make sure I get some good points in there. Because there's some really good content within this game that I feel that people don't really pay attention to the game for. Like, I don't know, there's stuff about this game that I really love about it. That makes me like it a lot. So, My Hero Academia One's Justice. This game is basically a arena fighter is what I like to call it, but it's like an action 3D fighter where you get to choose from different characters from the My Hero Academia roster. And each character has their own unique way of fighting. For example, you've got Deku, where he has basically the one-for-all kind of power that All Might has. That was basically shared with him. And then you've got Momo Yaoyorozu. Fuck, I can't pronounce her name. But basically Momo's quirk, where she can basically she can create different objects using the fat of her body. And you've also got different characters that can do other specific things and all that. But these loading screens in the game do nail the game a little bit, but not too much. They're basically like, as long as you just saw, like 7 seconds or so. But they're not too harming on the game. And it doesn't take too long for the game to load into one different section of it. But here you have a recorded match where I'm just doing a training match with, or not training match, but just a little go against Momo while playing as Ochako. And Ochako's my favorite character, she's basically my wife, obviously, but, the gameplay is really fun. You get some really awesome flashy visuals with very vibrant and bright colors. And you've also got a comic book theme for the entire game, adding more style to its theme, as well as the aesthetics. And for each different character, they add a new, different kind of, style of flair, different colors and effects that really spice things up and make you feel like you're really in this world of superheroes. Of heroes that will just, try to save the world and everything, but, the reason why I picked this game up is not just because I love My Hero Academia, but because I like its style, I like its approach, I like its many different characters that it has. Plus, I love the music. And then when it comes to this game, the gameplay is really fun. You can just do the regular ground combat, or you can end up going in the air, and then you can go on the walls and stuff, and it's just really crazy. And when the action heats up, you can also perform a special attack, which is called your Plus Ultra. And then there is also a Perfect Plus Ultra. What a Plus Ultra is in this game is basically your super attack, but what the Perfect Plus Ultra is where if you perform it and then it lands the final hit on your opponent and you've been having full health each round, even on the last round. And basically that's what the game is for its gameplay in terms of the special moves, and I think it's pretty cool. Okay, Frosty, since I don't really remember who you are, if I do know you, or if you're just new to the channel, I do ask that anyone that joins the stream does not promote their own channel unless I'm associated with them, unless, like, maybe they'd be a friend of mine. They are not supposed to be promoting their own channel on my channel. I do not allow that. So therefore, you're gonna have to get a comment displacement or whatever. Gotta figure out how to do this shit. But please, no one promote their own channel unless I'm associated with you by either being a friend of yours or whatever. Please don't promote your own channel. Seriously. I don't allow that on my channel. At all. So please do not promote your own channels on my channel. This is my channel, and the only channels I promote will be ones that a friend would have of mine, or just someone that I've been associating with in recent time. Alright. Alright. I'm gonna play this back. So, My Hero Academia One's Justice. This game is basically a arena fighter is what I like to call it. It's like an action 3D fighter where you get to choose elements from different characters from the My Hero Academia roster. And each character has their own unique way of fighting. For example, you've got Deku, where he has basically the one-for-all kind of power that All Might has. That was basically shared with him. And then you've got Momo Yaoyorozu. I can't pronounce her name. But basically Momo's quirk, where she can basically she can create different objects using the fat of her body. And you've also got different characters that can do other specific things and all that. But these loading screens in the game do nail the game a little bit, but not too much. They're basically like, as long as you just saw like 7 seconds or so. But they're not too harming on the game. And it doesn't take too long for the game to load into one different section of it. But here you have a quarter match where I'm just doing a training match with or not training match, but just a little go against Momo while playing as Ochako. And okay, I'm gonna edit the track too and delete it and try it again, because I was interrupted by that person trying to promote themselves on my own channel, which I do not allow ever. So please keep that in mind, people, when you come to my channel. Please do not promote your own channels unless I'm associated with you, unless I'm a friend with you, I'm a friend of yours, or I've been associated with you in like 1 or 2 ways or whatever. That's the only way you can promote your own channels on mine. So please just keep that in mind. And hello, JP brothers. How you doing? But I do not want anyone promoting their own channel unless I know them, alright? Alright. Like, unless I associate with them in, like, one or two ways or so. Alright, back to the review. Alright, My Hero Academia One's Justice is a really fun action 3D fighting game. But as I like to call it, it's a 3D or arena fighter. That's why I like to call these kinds of fighting games. Basically, this game is a really fun arena fighter that has many different My Hero Academia characters from the series. And you've got characters like Deku, Todoroki, Momo, Asui, Bakugo, All Might, whoever it be. You may not have characters like Best Genius or Endeavor. Well, by now, Endeavor is DLC, as well as the that one character that has like the quirk of like wind or whatever. I forgot his name, but those two characters are currently DLC by now. And then for this game's DLC, you've also got like Deku's shoot style, which is a free DLC, which is pretty nice. But it's basically just a different variant of Deku, which they could have just made a different variant for his just regular character roster, or his regular character portrait on the roster, instead of making it a separate character, which I feel like they could have done, but they didn't, so. But yeah, as you can see, the action in this game is really enjoyable. It's really vibrant. It's out there. It pops. It makes you feel like you're really in this world of heroes, clashing together, trying to defeat the villains. And each character has their own quirk that has both its flaws and its highs and lows and all that. And such as here with Momo, she has the ability to create things with her quirk, such as a weapon or like Russian nesting dolls or whatever it may be. Hell, even a blanket. And she can do it by using the fat of her body. But I don't remember what the limitations were. I'm not good at remembering everything about each character, but I know that like for Otako, when she uses her quirk gravitation, she can basically make things float in the air, like gravity would do. And she can do it up until a certain point, and once she reaches that certain point, then she'll get nausea and start throwing up. But that's basically how her quirk will work. If she uses too much of her quirk, she'll get nauseous, and so she'll throw up. And here in the gameplay clip, you just saw me use a sidekick. And in this game, you get a sidekick system with up to 2 sidekicks. So it's basically a 1v1 3D arena fighter with a sidekick system up to 2 characters. And each sidekick will only have like 2 moves that they can perform. One on the ground, and then like well, I think they both perform on the ground. It's just how I don't remember like the actual mechanics to do them, but well, I do, but like in terms of their second move that they do when they're in sidekick mode, basically they perform like one move or just like a regular attack. Then they can perform a special attack when you hold down specific buttons and then press their sidekick button in order for them to come in and do that other attack. So basically they got 2 different attacks that they can do. And they do pretty decent damage, and like an example you could give for some of the sidekick moves is like where Todoroki could come in with his like fire and ice moves, and then Deku here could come in with some kicks if he has his shoot style equipped, or if you're just using his regular style where his hands will get damaged easily because he hasn't gotten used to his quirk yet. Basically, that's what this game is. It's a really fun arena fighter with sidekick systems that have good moves, and it feels like that the moves are really well controlled. They work out very well, and the moves in general really look flashy and they pop like really nicely. The game's also got a comic book theme style to it, and it's really awesome. And each ultimate move, or special move, whatever you want to call it, they're basically plus ultras. This it's basically what they're called in this game. And as you can see, I just performed the plus ultra. Hold on. Okay, seriously, I don't want anyone promoting themselves. I've got noise going on in the background, so it's basically what they're called in this game. And then, I didn't do this part right. My Hero One's Justice is a 3D fighter, aka a 3D action fighter, or whatever you want to call it, an arena fighter as I like to call it. It's a really fun game, and you can pick from like up to 25 or so different characters from My Hero Academia, either manga or anime, whichever you prefer. But in this game, you can choose from 25 of those different characters, and you also get some really cool stages. And each stage has like its own like a unique style to it. They feel like they're their own stage. None of them feel like a clone of the other, except for one of them, as you can see in that like part right there, as you just saw. But basically, you get a good amount of stages, but the loading screens do need some work, as you can see. The game could have loaded by now, but it's taken a bit, and plus the loading screens don't really look all that interesting. But by the time the loading screen is finished, you're presented with some really cool graphics. I mean, really, these graphics are really nice and vibrant. They pop, they look amazing, and you can really see the bright colors that really look vibrant and spice things up. Because you know, like, how good these moves are because they got some really cool style aesthetics to them. And the moves in general look really good. They flow well, they control well, and ultimately they do a good amount of damage too. And the whole style of the game is like comic book style, so it really adds to that aesthetic of like heroes and all that. It makes you feel like you're in this world of heroes. And when you're going through the game, you'll notice you have different moves that you can do. You got your light attacks, you've got your strong attacks, and you've got your special moves. Special moves are obviously special moves, but in this game they're called plus ultras. And what plus ultras are, they're basically your special moves, and you can do some really cool ones. For example, with one of my favorite characters, Jiro, she has a special move where she can use her like earbuds on her earlobes to like attack the enemy with sound waves, and I think it was pretty cool. And there's many different ways you can do it, but basically each character has their own two different plus ultras that they could do. You have one where you will just press circle by itself, or you can do it while holding down R1 and then pressing circle. Those are the two different plus ultras you could perform. Just pressing circle would just be a regular special move where like a character would perform like a good amount of damage with one attack, or the other would be where the true plus ultra would be where they perform a series of different moves and hits where they would just add more and more damage with each hit, adding to like the damage on the opponent's health. And then you'd also get like a little like taunt or whatever at the end of it where the character will just like say one thing or do something else and all that. And it adds to that vibe of like being a hero, having fun, doing what you want in this game. Like it's a really fun game. And it feels like you're with these characters, fighting these enemies and all that. And it's a really fun game. And instead of just being on the ground, you can also go on the walls, as you can see, and you can even knock some of the characters in the walls. It's really fucking hilarious. And when you like grab an opponent, you can see the word grab pop up. You can see like Clash, well, fool, and all that stuff pop up like in an actual comic book text form. And it's really cool because you can see that this game has a true comic book style combined with anime style. And it's really cool. It works well together. It's really amazing how they did it. I mean, these visuals, these graphics, they look really nice and vibrant. It always kept me interested in the action. And each different super move that each different character has is really cool. But some of them are a little bit difficult to get on point, because where if you miss them, you miss them for good. And then you have to charge up your super meter all over again, aka your plus ultra meter. And basically, when you run out of your meter, then you obviously have to fill it up again, but either getting attacked or attacking your opponent back. And the plus ultra moves are really what sold me on this game a lot in terms of its combat. And at the end of each match that you do, you get a rating system. And if you get all S's, you get all S's. And it makes you feel really good. And hello, Ramon. Hello, Ramon. I'm doing a review right now. And I almost said, oh, hello, Ramon, in the actual review, because I'm doing a separate line. So I'm trying to talk for the stream, but also for the review. Oh my god. Get all S's, and it makes you feel really good. And at the end of each match that you do, you get a rating system. And if you get all S's, you get all S's. Oh fuck. And every time you get all S's, you'll feel like you've really had a blast, because this game makes you feel like you're having fun. It's not like where the combat just feels slow or whatnot, like some other fighting games out there. It feels fun, it feels out there, it feels like it pops, and it controls well. And each character that you play as has their own unique personality, and it adds more to that vibe of heroes. It adds more to making you feel like you're in this world of heroes, the world of My Hero Academia. It's basically the Marvel of anime. That's basically what My Hero Academia feels like. But this game is amazing. And as you can see, you get some really cool characters, such as Kirishima, who has the ability to harden his body, and for more damaged attacks, or he can become more defensive with his quirk, because he has because he has the harden ability. And then you've got Asui, who's basically a frog. That's what her quirk is. And basically, she can do anything that a frog can do. But what I did notice is that when she's a sidekick, you can also have her come in, and then she'll use her tongue to grab your character that you're playing as to move them away from the enemy if you're in a bad situation, making for a great strategy right there, so you can come back towards the enemy and land that final smash on them. And it adds for that really cool gameplay that I like so much in this game. And again, the combat feels fluid, vibrant, it controls very well. And each move looks really stylistic. And it just adds to that, like, comic book theme. But another thing that you'll notice is, like, sometimes characters will glow yellow or red. When they're glowing yellow, that means they're about to perform a really strong attack that you cannot, like, block, but you can, like, counter it, depending on what your situation is, and depending on how you're going to attack them that way when they're glowing yellow. And when they're glowing yellow, that means you're not really going to be able to dodge the attack that well or block it that well. But when the attack is red, you cannot counter it, and you cannot, like when you're glowing red, I mean, you cannot block it or counter it. It's one of those grab attacks that you can perform, and then perform more hits from there on out. And it's a really well balanced system, I feel. It's really interesting too, because you get different ways of playing the game. And you also get some really cool super moves, such as right here where Kirishima will just bash you into the wall like bam, 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 and then do a final headbutt on you, and it's like really, really cool. And each different character does some really cool moves, has their own unique personality in it, and I feel like the combat is really, really well paced. It's fast, it's vibrant, it looks flashy, it's ultimately really fun. And each time you, like, finish a match, it'll either say KO or Perfect Plus Ultra if you happen to get one of those. And by Perfect Plus Ultra, I mean performing a Plus Ultra as the final hit on your opponent during the last round, and you've already had full health throughout each and every round, even the last round. And here's one of the super special moves, one of the Plus Ultras. Asui's Plus Ultra is, like, really freaking cool, because she'll, like, use her tongue to spin you around like a tornado and then slam you on the ground. It's, like, really freaking cool. And then that was her regular Plus Ultra, or her special move. And then what I noticed, like, when you're running on the ground as Asui, unlike other characters, she'll start leaping like a frog all over the ground when she's running in whichever direction you make her go in. And I found that really cool because it added to that feeling of like you're really playing as that character. Ah. Oh man. I'm doing good, Ramon. And yeah, summer's pretty good. But I'll be right back, everyone. I'll be right back. Just gonna type that in the chat real quick so you guys know. I'm just gonna get a drink real quick. Welcome back, everyone. Alright, let's go. You're running on the ground as Asui. Unlike other characters, she'll start leaping like a frog all over the ground when she's running in whichever direction they could go in. And I found that really cool because it added to that feeling of like really playing as that character. As Asui, unlike other characters, she'll start leaping like a frog all over the ground when she's running in whichever direction they could go in. And I found that really cool because it added to that feeling of like really playing as that character. How many rematches did I do? Goddamn. Okay, I'm gonna delete this whole part right there. got a fun part where I can start doing it, but I don't remember what I recorded in these clips. Here we go. Now here, when you go ahead and start up a local match or whatever, you can set it up where you can play versus a CPU, play against a buddy, or just do basically just that. I don't really think there's any CPU versus CPU options last time I checked. But you also get options like Sidekick and whatnot, and you can enable and disable that option to have a Sidekick. And you can only go up to 3 rounds, which kind of sucks. I wish you could do up to 9 or something like that, because that's how awesome this game is. You really want to keep playing. It's that fucking awesome, man. I mean, dude, it's such a fun game. Like, the combat is there. Like, you really want to keep playing this game. You don't want to stop. And you can also have a time limit, but I like to have the time limit on infinite, because you want to play without those time limits, man. You don't want to do homework or anything in this game. You just want to have fun and let loose. It's just one of those games where you feel like you're really having fun. And you also get CPU difficulty as CPU strength, either 1, 2, 3, or whatever. And you also get different characters such as I've mentioned earlier, Deku and his shoot style as well as Tokiyami, Bakugo, Jiro, Kirishima, Kaminari, Ochako, All Might, Dabi, Asui, Todoroki, aka Shoto, Tenya Ida, Momo Yayorozu, I don't know how to pronounce it, as I've already said, Ochako Uraraka, Eraserhead, aka Aizawa, and then you've also got the Hero Killer Stain, you got Muscle, as well as Himiko Toga, and fuck, I forgot his name, the one with the hands on the clip right there, I forgot his name, but you've also got Gran Torino in there as well. Tomura Shigaraki. Yep, Tomura Shigaraki. Okay, I got it. But yeah, those are basically characters that you can play as. And obviously, the silhouette one right there, I'm not gonna really, well, I guess I could name it because I've already spoiled some of the, like, stuff in the game, which doesn't really matter because, well, spoilers, obviously. It's a review, it's gonna be spoilers, but, yeah, basically, you can also play as All For One in this game, apparently, which I haven't unlocked him yet as of this recording, so I don't know how he plays yet. But I will be glad to try him out and see how he plays. But each character does have their own unique personality in this game, and you really feel like you can play as them as their own character, not just a clone of another character. They each have their own unique move style and move set, and different ways of playing the game. And you've already got different stages that you can have different like views for. You can have them in the regular view or in the view where there's like all that like purple mist going around, just like in the anime. And now when we come to the menu looks very vibrant. You got really cool different aesthetics and all that for each setting in the main menu. But here, let's take a look at the customization section. which is a section I really like, because you can't go too crazy with customization, but what's there is what's there, and you really do feel like you can at least do some stuff for the different characters in the game. Such as for Deku, you can have him wear different variations of his outfit, or whether it be his hero outfit or his school uniform. And I really like it because it adds that unique flair of customization that I like in video games. You may not be able to customize everything that you'd want to customize, but some of the unique aesthetics and staples are at least still there in this game's customization. And I feel like that does add some more replayability for this game. And it makes you laugh at times too, because you can make them wear some funny shit. I mean, you can make like Ochako wear the Hero Killer Stands mask, which looks really fucking hilarious. I still remember that. But you can make them wear some funny stuff. But sometimes you can't equip some things if you have like specific things already equipped, or if they're just gonna be there permanently, then you won't be able to place that one thing at all. Sometimes that's the case for some characters, but not for all of them. And you can obviously counteract that by making them wear a different outfit if it's their hero outfit that prevents them from wearing a specific item, such as Deku's hero outfit preventing him from wearing a different mask of his hero outfit, as you can see in the clip here. But I feel like that this game has some pretty good character customization, despite some limitations here and there. Fucking background noise, are you kidding me? Now, I will say at first I didn't really get into the customization, but after playing around with it for the first time, I actually found myself enjoying it a lot. And you can obviously earn coins in the system, which are what you use to purchase different accessories and all and whatnot in the game, or you can earn them by doing various activities or tasks or whatever it may be, whether it be in the mission mode and story mode, which I'll get to a little bit later. And obviously, you can do some funny stuff in the character customization, such as adding Spinner's Sword, Seto's tape dispensers, like his elbows have, because that's what his quirk is. He can use tape, but he's not in the game. It's kind of sad, but it's understandable. And he can also have many different things, like Mineta does have an appearance in this game, just not what you think. He's a character customization feature in this game. He doesn't have an actual playable character in this game, sadly. But what's there in this game is pretty fun and enjoyable. I found each and every different character to be really interesting, and the character customization, let alone, was really cool, and I liked it a lot, despite its limitations. And what else you can customize would have to be the voices that characters would perform throughout each different line during the fight, and you can also do mottos as well, and not just for like one or two characters, but you also got the whole cast of characters in the game that are playable that you can customize, whether it be their costume and accessories, voices, or their motto. And I found this game to have really well balanced character customization. It's not fully customizable where you can literally go into like color grids and stuff and do stuff that way. No, it's more of like a preset kind of character customization, which I don't mind, but do prefer more like options when it comes to character customization. But it wasn't too bad. I found it to be enjoyable, and I did enjoy my time with the character customization. Um, Basically, character customization does give the game more replayability. And yeah, let's move on to the mission mode. Oh, I went to training? Ah, shit. I mean, not that one. This one. Okay, where do I go from here? Let's see. Yeah, I was doing missions left and right. I forgot about that.
Amazing! Level up!
Alright, I went to the arcade mode. Okay.
Story CPU
Okay, I think that'll be good.
Hero 志望だからやー
騒がしい。
乗り越えていく音量マックスで
か。
いい感じじゃんアメージングソガです
Did I really just go through arcade mode? That whole time? Are you kidding me? Ah, fuck. Okay. I'm gonna have to figure this out, because I gotta find out where I put in the story mode in one of these clips that I've made for the game. Okay, let's go. So, when it comes to mission mode, what you get is basically different missions for each map in the game. Basically, you get to pick one character to play as and two sidekicks. But in this mode, you cannot disable the sidekick feature. You have to keep it enabled, and you're not able to disable it, sadly. But it's not bad or anything. But, one thing I do want to touch on just for the game's combat in general and its controls is basically on the bottom left right there where it shows team size, where it says normal with the R1 bopping or flashing, or with the R1 button flashing on and off. That means a different control mechanic. Basically, the normal control mechanic is where you can just go in and do combos like without having to do like different complex controls. And then you've also got the manual control mode, which allows you to do combos manually, where you can actually learn different ways to do a complex combo without having to press the same button over and over and over like you're trying to button mash. and it adds that feature where you can just want to learn the move and learn it correctly instead of just pressing the same button, like in normal control mode. In the normal control mode, basically, you do that same cool combo over and over, and you can do it different ways, but in manually control mode, you can do it like differently, where you can just learn a combo instead of just button mashing. That's basically what those are. And back to mission mode. Basically, in mission mode, you pick one character to play as and two sidekicks. And when you do so, you can also, you basically are put up against an opponent, and you'll fight that opponent, and if you win the match, you'll get obviously a rating system come up, giving you different ratings for technique, attack, time, bonus, and all that. And it'll rate you based on those 4 different aspects: attack, time, technique, and bonus. And whichever rating is the most popular, meaning which one you'll get. Sometimes it doesn't turn out that way though, but overall, mission mode does feel pretty cool. And once you complete a mission in one different level of the mission mode, then you'll unlock different rewards, such as character customization features or items and whatnot. Or it can be stuff to customize your own profile for the game. And bam, right there, that fucking Plus Ultra. Did you see that? Oh my god. I love this game, bro. I love it. But yeah, that's a good example of a Plus Ultra right there. Good job, Bakugo. Good job. But, yeah, basically, here in mission mode, on this mission, I got S for attack, technique, and bonus, but for time, I got an A ranking, which I was like, bro, it was under a minute. What the fuck? But I still got the overall S rank in the end for that entire match. And here I earned some rewards. And yeah, have a good day, zombie. Have a good day. Hold up. And here I earned some rewards. Here I earned some reward. And here I earned some rewards. And that entire match. Now here, since I've completed the mission already, I've earned different rewards. I've got a customization feature for my customization profile stuff, and you also earn some mission items. What mission items do is different things for helping you out in a mission, such as increasing your special moves, your health, and whatnot, just like these 2 items here that I had earned. And then once you complete a mission, obviously you move on to the next one. And you can continue selecting different characters to play as that are currently in your team of 3. And basically, when you start a mission mode map, you'll get to choose what your team is. You can have only up to 3 characters. You can't make it just 1 or 2. But basically, once you pick your 3 characters, obviously, then move on to the mission they have to go on to. Once you make that team, I don't think you can change it later on and go back to it and change it. I don't know exactly because I haven't tested that out. But from what I know, I don't think it's possible. But you can basically go through mission mode and have some fun and get some cool items out of it. Yes. Then why'd you even ask, Ramon? Why'd you even ask if you were already on it?
What? What about him? They're in the cabinet. Which one? Hey, come on, Adam. I can't really see.
No, I don't think it's possible. But you can basically go through mission mode and have some fun and get some cool items out of it. Oh, it's cold. Once you complete a mission map in mission mode, you get obviously a rank on how well you did, as well as how many points, and like what missions you've completed and all that. Basically, you get 6 maps plus score attack by looking at this menu here in the clip.
Come on.
Okay. I'll be back. Again. I'm back. Alright, let's see. What? How? What the hell? Oh, don't tell me. And yeah, let's move on to the... Are you kidding me? You just took out the whole part. Such as increasing your special moves, your health, and whatnot.